We're going to put a Christmas light on top of it to signify my light pole.
Okay, we're gonna mount a whole light pole as soon as we can get one.
Yeah, make it festive. I don't think it's gonna fly.
Make it fast.
And then somehow we got to mount that to the trimmer handle.
Yeah, well, we'll get it all. We'll get it all fixed up.
The shaft.
We're getting everybody in there.
The shaft.
And it's all going to be on our deck with board.
Well, hold on. So that's okay. So that's Brandon.
This is Brandon.
The wood is Bill. The spark plug is Bill. The light pole will be me. Where's Dale?
We gotta get something.
The key. Dale's the key.
What about Rick? Rick needs something up here, damn it. Oh God, that's too many things.
Well, let's see. We got the new Trim Master roller kit.
Yeah, let's put that on there.
We got some baffling.
If we got one of the
We'll find something.
We'll find something, boy. So we had a viewer write in the other day wondering how we attach our trash buckets to our grasshopper. So I want to take this opportunity to kind of show, we got two different ways of mounting the trash can depending on the machine that it's mounted to. So I wanted to kind of show you how we mount our trash cans to our mowers here. This is one of the ways we mount our trash cans to the tractors. This is on the 2005 and this will also be on our 2007 722. What you see is we just take a 5-gallon bucket, cut a couple notches in it for the bungee to run through, then we attach one end of the bungee here at the bottom side of the fender, run it over the trash can, and then since this is a leaf collecting machine, we just utilize the leaf collector box bracket on the back and hook the other end of the bungee there. It's nice, it's out of the way, it doesn't obstruct your view when you're mowing. The only drawback to mounting it this way is since this is on the left side of the machine, which we consider the trimming side of the machine, occasionally when you're driving around some low-lying branches, it may have a tendency to grab that bucket and yank it off there, but it's a good, easy, effective way to mount a trash can. But what we started doing then, once we transitioned into the 725 grasshoppers with the powerful decks, we ended up mounting them up front. Makes it a little bit easier to keep an eye on. You don't have to worry about the branches ripping it off. But similar concept, cut a couple notches in the top of the can. Then on here we hook it. You can see attachment point there. Run across your trash can. And then hook it there. And a nice benefit there is, like I say, not only is it out of the way and you don't have to worry about the tree leaves ripping it off, but you also can use the benefit of the powerful deck because that doesn't interfere with the operation of the powerful deck by being mounted there. So that's just how we have found very easy, very effective way to mount our trash cans to our mowers, because here at Stewcare we mow grass, not trash. So I'm out today doing our first round of springtime aerations for our clients, and I wanted to show you kind of what kind of results you want to look for when you're doing an aeration this time of year. As you can see here in the yard, had almost ideal conditions for aerating right now. You can see the plugs there, pulling out a good 2-3 inch long plug. Real nice conditions, not too moist, not too dry. Really good. And what this is going to do, we highly recommend aerating to our clients. And what that does is it pokes a bunch of holes. Can't quite see, but maybe you can see one there. Pokes a hole in the ground, pulls the core of the soil out, and then what that does is that'll break down, decompose, and work itself back into the ground. But the biggest benefits to aerating, like I tell our clients, is it allows your ground to breathe, allows the turf to breathe. It's going to open up your soil, it's going to let all the nutrients get into the soil better, the sunlight, the rain, fertilization, grass clippings, stuff like that. It's one of the most critical things you can do to a lawn, and it's something often neglected, unfortunately. We here at Stewcare believe there's 3 important things you can do to make your lawn look really good. First one being aeration, which is what I'm doing today. Second is a good fertilization program, and then third is just good proper mowing techniques. But it's a good to be out today. It's a little chilly, a little cold, but it's still early April, but it's ideal conditions for aerating, so I'm real happy we're able to get this out and get this done.
Broken spring.
Yep. Whip's been running bad for a week or so now, thinking the clutch was going out. Lo and behold, we found a broken spring internally. So we grabbed one of our old whips that we use for parts, got a spring out of it. Now we're putting it back together. Fingers crossed, that'll remedy our problem. Let's try this again.
Try not to do the door.
The dog got the door today.
Get a shot of this here. This is
Dog got the door
when
today.
you walk through the door with the whip on.
So it was pretty cool getting my whip fixed back up, working with Senior and watching him work on those things. It just shows kind of the experience that he has after all these years, being able to tear one apart and salvage some parts off some old whips. It saved us, over $300 because we were thinking we were probably going to have to just go buy a new one, and to replace that, you're looking at over $300. So a little bit of time and some parts off an old whip saved us a lot of money there, so it's nice to have my whip back.
Grasshopper and Prolon really came together on this one. It's going to be perfect for our operation. I did 3 acres in about an hour and a half, and that's probably because of my newness. I'm sure I can cut that time down, but I didn't even work up a sweat. If you can imagine, these were 2 estates, one 1 acre estate and a 2 acre estate. Flower beds, trees, pole buildings. If you just can imagine how maneuverable the Grasshopper is with the out front mower deck, this Prolon is just as maneuverable. Unbelievable. I'm really anxious to get out and finish our second application with the Prolon and the Grasshopper combination. But with my Grasshopper, the one I have, with the Grammer seat, and doing an 11-foot swipe with in the middle of the day when it's a little windy, when you really shouldn't be spraying with a wand, it's perfect. I can't think of a better unit for our operation. Today, Bill and Brandon, Mike and Dan, and Dick and Rail initially. Dick and Rail. Rick and Dale. The camera running, that's why.
Twisted.